So I was on holiday recently and my period decided to come 3 days early, like she tends to when the timing is like the best possible timing ever when you're on holiday. And now I was waiting for the pharmacy to open, my uterus cramping up a storm, and I was planning on getting my Ponstan or mefenamic acid because I know that works for me for my heavy bleeding and my little bit of cramping. But while I was literally sitting on the toilet waiting for the time to come that I could go to the pharmacy, I decided to jump on PubMed and just remind myself of what those kind of natural alternatives are for my next cycle to see what else I can try. And I was reminded of this study that I know of where they use ginger. So they use ginger supplements to help reduce period pain. And I knew of a couple of different studies, but I didn't realize that I'd done a little meta-analysis on the topic. And I will pop the results here because the research shows that ginger supplements are more effective than placebo and just as effective as anti-inflammatories like ibuprofen or mefenamic acid. And I was like, oh, great, that's such a good reminder. I know I have some ginger in the cupboard. I'll do that next cycle. But then I came across another study that actually compares ginger supplements to placebo for heavy periods, which is my special form of period torture that bothers me the most. And this one study showed that the ginger tablets were more effective than placebo for significantly reducing heavy menstrual bleeding. Now, everyone's going to be a little bit different as to how their body responds to certain interventions, but I'm pretty keen to give it a go in my next period, and I just thought I would share to see if anyone else wants to try it with me. Now, like anything with any medications, supplements, natural or not, they're not inert. They're going to have some contraindications or some considerations. So make sure you find out if it's right for you. You know, for example, we shouldn't be taking it if we're on things like blood thinners, but also make sure you take it with food, just like you would with any anti-inflammatories. We got to protect that stomach lining. But in the research, the different studies were different, but they used on average about 250 milligrams 3 times a day, starting from the day or two before the period and continuing for 3 days. I'll pop a couple of supplements up on the screen that are available in Australia. I had this one in my cupboard, but it is well and truly expired, so I think I'll have to grab a new one. But let me know if you try it. I think it's always worth a go for us gals that struggle with challenging periods.